to my new blog post 34. And in this blog post, I'm going to discuss about the relation in the relational algebra. So let us start. So first of all, that the question that normally comes into our mind is like, what is a relation? So basically, a relation is a set which actually contains the data in form of tuples and columns. So here I have utilized two terms, tuple and column. So what does that actually mean? So basically, when I talk about tuples, it means rows. So in on the screen, you can actually see there is a table, and it contains information. It contains the information about the roll numbers. It contains the information about the sports. So how should we read that information? We can actually read this information in form of tuple and columns. So let's understand the concept of tuple first. So tuple mean like uh, a row in a table, or row in a relation. So both are same, and you can actually and after this video, you can actually easily understand the relation between the row and the word tuple. Tuple always contain heterogeneous information in a relation. For example, on the screen you can see row contains a textual data as well as a numerical data. How can you actually see that? Like under the roll number, you can see a numeral data. Under the sports, you can actually see textual data. And by combining uh, both data sets, or the sorry data values in this set, you can actually get a unique tuple. So this is the definition of a tuple when you actually talk about rows in the relations. Now about the columns. Columns are basically the vertical lines, and column normally contains uh, only homogeneous data. Like it should be a one kind of a data in a relation. For example, the highlighted green vertical lines show are actually putting an emphasis on the column sports, and you can actually see that the information that it actually contains is textual, right? So if I do talk about the roll number column, it normally contains only integer values, or the numeral data, right? So it always contains only number data under the roll number column. Any value other than any value of any other type, for example textual type, cannot be entertained under the roll number numeral values. So the relation will be then failed, or it will be destroyed. And that would not be a relation anymore in in the relational databases sense, or in the relational algebra sense. The vertical lines are basically columns, and the horizontal lines in the relation are basically tuples. So you can see that there are four tuples. The first tuple contains the badminton, then the cricket, then the badminton again, and the badminton again. But the roll numbers are making actually are creating a unique pair. Like roll numbers are, first one is the first and the badminton, then the second one is with the cricket, then the second one is third one is has the value of second in the roll number, and badminton under the sports column, and then the roll number four contains is making a tuple with badminton, right? So there are four tuples here. And then there are basically two columns, roll number and sports. So the first column contains the roll number information, and sports contain the textual information about the sports. So whenever you need to talk about the cardinality of any relation, it means that the number of tuples should be multiplied by the number of columns, which is right now it is 4 multiplied by 2, which is actually 8. So this is the basically the cardinality of the relationship. So I hope so. You have understood the concept of the relation through this video. Now there is another thing I have called it like wild questions, the things that I have discussed during the video. So what do you understand by the word tuple? And the second question is, what do you know about the column? And the third question is like you need to do a bit of research about the cardinality. And as a hint, I have spoken about it in the video, but I have not mentioned about this information in the slide. So please do not forget to answer the questions of these videos in the comment section